People in the Middle East are horny. Anything you've seen me in is something that I want to do. It's almost like being branded as a slut. Please don't make me say something in French. I am Sarah Arabic, performer, legend, just a girl who's living her dreams. I think I'm really known for my tits.
Gazing through the window at the world outside.
But honestly, I'm just someone who grew up in a very interesting environment from the Middle East, born and raised in Iraq. And to be here doing porn is definitely something that is not the most traditional trajectory for someone like me to be in, but you know, I'm glad that I am. I was born and raised in Iraq, very suppressed, couldn't really talk about sex or even like engage in any sexual activity. I really wasn't allowed to do a lot of things. Really couldn't do anything to kind of just explore myself, whether it's sexually or just learning about my body. But when I went to college, I moved to UAE or Dubai, and from there it was kind of the beginning, I think, of that change where I, started educating myself sexually. I started watching porn. I stumbled upon blogs that were very all about like women sexuality and like figuring out how to orgasm, how to masturbate. It was all of that, and it was a lot of fun because it really taught me how to orgasm, which was not something that I knew how to do before. So it was fun. Then fast forward, I'm here in the US, kind of to go on to how I got here. I was at an opportunity where I was living on my own for the first time, and I wanted to explore kink and fetish and BDSM. So I started doing that. I was posting online, and kind of one thing led to the other, and here I am doing porn because I love it. Like I said, I watched porn when I was in college, and I'm obsessed with porn. So to be a part of the industry now is definitely not something that I thought I could do, but I'm very happy to do because it's very iconic to me.
Who were your favorite performers when you grew up watching porn?
A lot of people were. I loved watching Asa Akira is definitely one of my role models. I loved Manuel Ferreira at that time as well. Kelly Stafford. I really loved how Kelly Stafford it really felt that she was into it and she loved what she was doing and she was very unapologetic about it. So it's definitely, those were the people that I really looked up to.
Would you say you're proud to represent the Middle East in the porn scene, or world scene?
I want to say yes. Even though a lot of people feel one way or the other about it, I think a lot of the support I got was from Arabs. And that's an identity I can't, it's not something I can denounce. I am who I am, and I'm very proud to have that cultural difference that not a lot of people in the industry might have. But I definitely want to represent that people in the Middle East are horny. They want to have sex. They have kinks. They love all that stuff. And instead of repressing it, I want to represent it. So.
You know that actually in France, the #1 category on Pornhub is Arab.
Really? In France?
In France.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So I need to start tagging my videos on Pornhub with that.
Oh yes, I think it will work.
Okay, love that.
It will work. And I think a lot of French people do know you well.
I love hearing that.
Back to now, what is the thing that you like the most about your job?
Honestly, the thing that I really do love, because I am, how do I say it? It's like a freelancer. I own how I spend my time, how I spend my energy. That gives me a lot of the freedoms to do what I want. So even in the content that I do, I'm very precise about what I do because I want to do the things or the content that I like, not necessarily something that's influenced by other people or by trends or anything. Anything you've seen me in is something that I want to do because I got into the industry because I wanted to, thankfully, not because I had to. So that kind of allows me to be very selective about the projects that I'm in, and it also allows me to be very much into everything that I'm doing and not feel like I have to do it. It's more because I want to do it, and that's like something that I really love. And just, obviously being free to explore myself sexually is always a plus.
Maybe you will have the same answer to my next question, but what would you say is the biggest cliche about your job?
What is the biggest cliche about it's not that I don't like saying, oh, this job is difficult, because it definitely is difficult. It's not something that's easy, and a lot of people don't really understand how much you have to do, because at the end of the day, you are a business owner. You're a small business owner, and you're in charge of everything that revolves around it, and you have to think about that in a lot of different ways, like marketing, finance, operations, all of that stuff. So in that way, it's not really easy. But I don't like kind of harping on that idea, because at the end of the day, I make porn for a living and I wouldn't have it any other way.
But it's not only porn, it's not only sex.
It really isn't. And I wish that was the majority of my time spent as having sex, but unfortunately I also have to do a lot of other things.
Speaking of the sides of porn, in France now they are starting to do the same as in the US in terms of law. As always, it comes first in the US. What are your thoughts about the industry nowadays?
You can't really ignore the signs, especially when it comes to laws being made in different states and now in different countries. My opinion about it is everybody wants people to browse things safely, but having to provide personal information to a third-party website just seems like it's a slippery slope for infringing on your rights, your privacy, and all of that. At the end of the day, everybody in this industry wants their content to be watched, experienced safely by adults, and nobody wants that to be any different. It's just the way we go about it, I feel, is different. We, at the same time, don't want our rights to be infringed, especially as a consumer. I mean, I am in the industry, but at the same time, I'm also a consumer. I don't want to give or tell whether it's a company, a third party, or the government when I'm going to be jerking off or not. That is not something that I want to do personally. I don't want people to kind of observe and monitor the times I want to have to myself. So it feels like a double-edged sword, because a lot of the people who are proponent of these laws, they say, oh, it's to protect the children. Everybody wants to protect the children. I don't think the people who don't want to protect them are not even in the picture that, we're kind of discussing. But at the same time, we have to look at the telltale signs of what else can they do. What does bills like that, what could it be the gateway to? Can't think in just one industry and say, oh no, they're not going to do this across different industry, across different sites, across different anything in the world. It's always they're trying to push the limits, they're kind of trying to push the boundaries, and it really is up to us to kind of take a stand against it.
You said you're known for your tits, but among other things, you're also known for a very famous tattoo.
Ooh.
Tell us the story about this tattoo.
There isn't like that big of a story aside from the fact that I want to get it done. So I have the word slut tattooed on I don't know if I can show it. It's tattooed right above on my pubic mound, I guess. And I got that on a whim because I kind of was thinking, one day I woke up and I was thinking, it was kind of at the early of my content creation days, and I just was like, how do I commit myself to this lifestyle? Because I love it and I want to be a part of it, like 100% commit. And I decided to go. It's almost like being branded as a slut, right like on my pube, big mound, like right on top of over my pubes. And that way, anytime I have sex, it's like right there. You know exactly what you're getting yourself into.
You don't regret it.
No regrets.
Last question about French. Have you ever been with a French person?
Yes, I have actually, and I like them very much.
Was it Manuel Ferrara?
I have shot with Manuel Ferrara. I shot with Alex Legend and Vince Carter. I think he's French too. And I'm sure there are others that I forgot, but yes, loved all three of them. So 100% really good experience with the French people.
And the last question is, do you want to play a game?
Is your name Jigsaw by any chance?
I want to play a game.
It's truth or dare.
Truth or dare, yeah, let's go.
So truth or dare?
Truth. I'm a huge pussy. What is your biggest kink? I think my biggest kink at the moment is breath play, but I like to be choked till I pass out. My biggest kink is I want to be choked till I pass out and then get fucked back into life. But I don't like the bagging. That's not that freaks me out. But I like to be like a hand choke. Yeah, I like breath play.
Don't do this at home. She's a professional.
I'm a professional. Please do not do this at home.
It's an interview for French people.
Okay.
Do you speak French?
No.
If there will be only one word you could learn in French, what would it be?
What is a good word? You have to tell me. I don't know.
Well, I can say slut.
Putain.
Oh, you know.
I do know that one.
See?
I know a few words. Was it salo?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try to remember that one. Please don't make me say something in French. I know I will be roasted.